all of a sudden. I've never tested this out before with the restream. If it actually like just starts a YouTube stream, if you flip it on. We'll check it out now. That we'll also test simultaneously, and then we'll do a Blades of Fire, man. I'm on YouTube as well, so that we have that demo. But then we'll have to do the whole demo. It might be like a half-baked version of it. Let's just see if the live does actually kick in on YouTube if you do that. That's actually useful, I'm not gonna lie. So you can just mid-stream switch over to a multi-stream. That's actually really like well done, I think, on their part. The only thing is now my title is not going to change, so I have to do that. We'll just do that. I don't know if the emojis are the same as well on YouTube. I can just copy that with the emojis like so. But yeah, then what I usually like to do is actually have like the proper description and stuff with YouTube. But hopefully we can just not do that. We'll just leave that. Okay, I'll just change the description for the VOD on YouTube. But for now it's fine. I don't care if it because the main thing for doing the description is to help like the algorithm and whatever. But right now, whoever finds this, man. Done. Oh, why didn't this? It didn't work. Okay. Oh, that's why. Okay. Okay, create. Okay, there we go. And then we just go down here. YouTube takes a while to set up. Also, like the whole thumbnails thing, I haven't figured out how I can do that in a like very quick way. So yeah, I used to do my thumbnails like a lot, like very, you know, it's very time consuming, and I just enjoy streaming most of the time. You know, it's kind of difficult to do all the other stuff when you like gaming also, like besides streaming the game. Okay, let's see. Blades of Fire doesn't come up yet. Like, it's very difficult. You have to type the full thing out. And even then, it's not. I guess day 1 edition. I mean, that's the edition I'm eventually gonna have, I guess. Hopefully, fingers crossed type of deal. We're done there. And then, of course, there's some random little bot roaming around. Bro, just get out of here, man. All these horny bots roaming in my Twitch channel. But yeah, that's actually a useful that you can do that with the restream. I did not know you could do that. I did not know you could do that. Yeah, it doesn't come up yet. Here's the thing. Yeah. Okay, and save. But yeah, okay, we did as much as we can right now. I could go even further with editing the YouTube stream, but it takes too long. But it's actually nice to know that I can do that, so I can do my Fortnite, because I don't like putting like every single Fortnite stream on YouTube as well, because it's literally just Fortnite. And I'm not like making like a tutorial video or anything. I'm not doing stuff like that. I'm just playing Fortnite, so I don't want just like 10,000 streams of me playing Fortnite on the VODs. So yeah, so now it's good to know that I can just switch on YouTube halfway in, and then if I want to switch to like an actual game, I can do that. You know. So actually, just switch control, which is the other thing. We're gonna try this demo on steel. They call it steel difficulty. Steel is the firmest of metals. This is just a little disclosure thing there. This version includes limited selection. We know. So I'm gonna do a new adventure. We're gonna do a new adventure. You can also, by the way, because I saw some people when I was looking up like just thoughts on the game, and like, you know, I always look up like what's people's like view on the game before it comes out, like based on trailers and gameplay and whatever. And I found like people discussing how they didn't really like. I'm surprised that people don't like that, but there's people that don't like the God of War camera, like the FOV camera thing, where it's like right up behind the character, like the tank controls, I think they call it, like the tank camera view. They don't actually like that, which I was surprised to find out. I didn't know that was a thing, man. I didn't know that was a thing that people didn't like. So yeah, there is an FOV. I don't know if it helps much for the people that maybe are concerned about something like that. There is an FOV slider, field of view, goes up to 80. It's defaulted at 50. No, default is 60. And I currently just have it set to 70 right now. Because I don't really mind like the God of War camera or like the FOV and all that. I think even God of War is like an FOV. It must be having one. Adjusted the gamma already. So yeah, it is like more of a double A game in the sense of like, it's not like the highest end. It still has nice graphics, nice visuals and everything, but it's not like it's not like the greatest graphics if you have to compare it to like modern AAA titles. But I did play like, this is from the studio that apparently does what did they do? They did I never played it, but Metroid Dread. Main reason I never played that game is because it's like supposedly very short, and it's a full price Nintendo game, so I haven't played that one yet. I haven't even played Metroid. I currently have Metroid ordered because I wanted to play Metroid Remastered. I have that ordered, and it's only gonna arrive around the time of the Switch 2, because I pre-ordered it with some, well, not pre-ordered it, but I ordered it with some pre-order for the Switch 2. So yeah, because I ordered like a carry case separately from the console, so it should be arriving hopefully with the case, which should be hopefully the same day. I don't know if that's going to be like definitely lovelies or whatever, but we'll see how that goes. And then we obviously going to be hoping to get some time off of work. We'll probably be doing like Mario Kart and stuff. Going to be my first Mario Kart. We're going to be playing that. I'll probably do a multi-stream of that as well. We'll be on YouTube and Twitch if everything goes well. And then we'll I don't think I'll do Metroid. Like, Metroid is a game I want to just play because I want to at least I have no experience personally with Metroid besides watching people play it a little bit. I know it's like a first-person shooter thing for the most part. Those ones, like Metroid 1, 2, whatever. Up till 4, up till 4, which is still the new one coming up. Metroid Dread is like a more what do you call that, like a 2D scroller, 2.5D style thing, which that I also never played, like I said. So yeah, that will be interesting to play. So I'm gonna be playing that at some point, off and on stream most likely, if I feel like it. See how that goes. And then we will also be what is the thing, man? I was onto something, but anyway, we're just gonna be, I was saying that the guys who made Metroid today, the same team, I forget their name, is the MercurySteam. Yeah, MercurySteam is the studio, right? Created and developed by MercurySteam, and they did Metroid, Stead, and something else. And oh, and then the other game I played from them was back on PC. I played, it was like a while ago on like a laptop at that end. That was an old game, but I played the, what's it called, Castlevania Lord of Shadow 2. I didn't play the first one, but I played Lord of Shadow 2, where you could like turn into the rat and all that stuff. That was a cool game. I remember playing that and enjoying that one. It's cool to just play something else by those guys that I didn't know who they were at that time, and now I have all this information, and I can like see what they're up to. You know, they like this game, so we're gonna try it out. Steel. So Steel, I've played it through the demo on Iron, which was like the balanced mode, and it was kind of challenging even on that mode. So we'll see how I do on Steel, but Steel is for those who crave the full experience, embracing challenges and rewards alike. Like tempered metal that demands resilience, strength, and precision. Every encounter tests your skill and determination. Choose Steel to face a tough journey where each victory feels earned and deeply satisfying. Deeply satisfying. So we'll let the cutscenes roll as well, because I do actually want to have, I don't know if you can adjust the difficulty. These are dark times where still is turned to south. Spell cast by a queen on a dark throne. Okay, wait, boss maybe. You know. But yeah, I didn't realize that this was gonna carry over. Army marches with metal might and land fight might. Darkest night.
Where am I?
I didn't realize the progress was gonna carry over to the full game when I played the demo. So I didn't watch any of the cutscenes. So if anything, this will just be my cutscene playthrough. I should probably like not talk too much, but I'm gonna talk a lot because, well, not a lot, but I'll talk a significant amount because I'm streaming. So I usually try to yap a lot, yap, and look at the non-existent chat. You know, I like to do that as well in between. Like, hey, look at that empty chat room. That's cool. And I'll still miss, if I do get a message in there, I'll still miss every single message. Okay, here we go. This is just like a weird first person thing that they wanted to do, I think. Spoilers, I do think this is just him somehow. I don't know how, but this is him in the future maybe. Like, I'm assuming later in the game there'll be some plot point where we get trapped in between. This is just my theory I'm getting now. We get trapped in between this world and the world where the forge is, because you get teleported to like a forge when you touch this magical anvil thing. But I'm assuming this is him maybe like trapped in the in-between land, and he has to like be saved by his, I don't know, like there's a version of him trapped in this other realm, maybe in the future or something. But I'm pretty sure that is this guy. That's our main character. That's like just coming to himself for help. And then we just go straight into the game. And this is the beginning of the actual game. This is how the game starts. And then I don't know if you can mine, well, not mine, but I don't know if you can harvest materials now already. But basically the swings are also like, what do you call this? Like it's to the face buttons. So square, triangle, X, so it's directional based. I didn't even see this ghost back here. There's a ghost lady. We're just gonna ignore that, dude? Okay, there was a random ghost woman. Guess we just don't care about ghost women, you know? It's 2025 and we're not even respecting ghost women, huh? What are we doing? Yeah, there's something back there. Really also like, which a lot of people have said about this, is the really like God of War 2018. Inspired, I don't know if it's inspired, but it's really like reminiscent, and like cabin guy in a cabin chopping wood starts off, and they eventually a little child that he called boy sometimes that comes on. Okay, so here we go. But this guy is, you know, you can block, hold to do that. And then I didn't do the dodge for the tutorial. There is a parry, but it's kind of difficult to land the parry, I find. Parry is like very specific. Okay, nice. We'll run around here. You can go through here. Like, I thought this was circle for some reason. There was another game I played recently that had a similar UI, where you think it's the circle button, but it's actually you have to get close enough to see what you have to press, which is R1. And that kind of was something I had to get used to, but oof, almost got me there, buddy. And you can do like a charged up attack as well. You do like double finishes in a way. Let's see, anything down here? Okay, no, this is just probably if I failed the jump or something. So go up here, and then we can jump. So R1 seems to be the interact button for everything. They only teach me to sprint now, but because we are such experienced gamers over here, we know that already, and we've been doing that. But here we are down. Skip. We don't have to skip the cutscenes actually. Actually, not the long cutscene. Okay, so battle with multiple enemies. This is just like basic general knowledge stuff for gaming. It's R, you lock on, you switch with the R3, you just flip it over and whatever, and then you can switch to different targets. And you'll see that highlighted there. I think that tutorial comes up later. Warrior in communion with steel can absorb part of the divine metal strength and transfer it to the spirit, restoring their breath. This technique is called the breath of the defender. Hold the defensive stance L2 and your stamina will recover almost instantly. That's just stamina recovery. I'm not sure how stamina recovery. I think your weapon takes damage when you block too much. When you block too much, your weapon takes damage. And I think like there, that enemy was red, and my weapon was close to breaking, so it broke because it was kind of a tough enemy as well. Okay, we got that guy. That's a paddy, basically. There is a parry, but it's just how you aim it. It's very specific. Oh no, and then this guy dies. Abaddon. We know this man, I assume. Seems like we know this man. He called him Abaddon. So he clearly is familiar. Huh? Why are we I think he's dead. I think he died, guys. What are we supposed to do about that?
Time to go.
I don't know if I care about old man Abbott.
Come on.
But he is a dead man. And I'm assuming this is just his young scribe. He's not like related to the old man, but maybe because he seems very emotional, maybe he was just raised from... He's quite young to be having such... Yeah, I guess he's old enough to be having such serious emotion and whatnot. And then I don't know here if... I mean, this is the actual game, so I assume this is just the flow of the story. When we... There's a portion where it gets into, I think it's after this cutscene, where we travel and just like travel us with like them walking scene. And because of my lack of like knowledge with anything, it just reminds me of the scene from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory where he's traveling through the the room like with all the flags and stuff. Okay, we're going inside. Cabin in the woods, man. Here we are, boy and man.
You've barely eaten, kid.
I would have died if you hadn't showed up.
Yes. I was too late.
Yep.
Too late for your old friend.
You must be Aran, right?
How do they know everybody? Like, how does everybody know each other, man? What is the
Doran
prequel
told
to
me
the
he
story?
saw you at Queen Nerea's coronation.
Was that coronation, apparently? Makes
That was
sense.
a long time ago.
Abbot Doran said it was a miracle you were still alive. We were looking for you.
Okay, there's some backstory going
He
on.
said
And he has the scar on his
all my
cheek as well.
questions would be answered as soon as we found you. Now he's dead.
He's dead.
Aye.
He's a dead man.
Yes.
I hope we do roll it back and like see what past is what they're referring to when they say you like barely survived or you should be dead and all that. Like, I hope we actually get to find out what's happening there.
He wanted me to give you this.
You get some backstory. Usually has this thing in his bag. So they were on their way to see me and they got killed for it, man. They got killed for this mission.
Wouldn't even let me look at it.
Oh well, they did. It's just one guy that
It's a relic
died,
of the
okay?
Forger's Age.
He felt like more
The
because he
last
was
of
such a
the seven
valuable member
hammers
of the
that forged
society.
The world, but
Oh.
how?
Yeah?
Who are you?
Aran of
Exactly.
the farthest, man. I forgot what his surname was. Did he have a last
Been
name?
a long, hard day, lad.
It was Aran of the
Can
something.
sleep in the barn. We'll talk tomorrow.
Yeah. You can sleep here, it's fine. Strange child that I just met.
All right, Aran. Tomorrow.
Yep. Tomorrow. Okay, so it's a hammer. And then you get a disease and infection from it. The Blades of Chaos. But I'm just kidding, man. But it's actually crazy, like how much. I mean, it's kind of like a reminiscent of the old days, man, like the good old days. When games like that, all these references, like to other things.
Welcome, Aran.
And it does also like feel like an older game in the sense, which is kind of refreshing nowadays, with everything being so serious.
What am I
like,
doing here?
overly
Now the bearer
complicated
of a
and all.
sacred hammer.
Sacred hammer. Like I feel still good.
Who are
Like,
you?
not bad, man.
And
Like
what
it's
do you want from
stylistic,
me?
man.
Forge
Stylized and
your
it looks.
steely
I kind of like this
and
stuff.
prove yourself worthy.
Okay. So we can craft our weapons here, which is it's a cool system they have here. Interesting. And with Kingdom Come, like Kingdom Come also has like interesting mechanics when it comes to like the more straightforward, but like I mean this is also kind of straightforward depending how you look at it. But Kingdom Come also has like the forging mechanics in there. So we can do a pole arm. Over here, the pole arm. Only weapon we can make right now. So design your first weapon. This is your blackboard. Here you will design all of your weapons using forged scrolls and the materials that you gather on your adventure. Blackboard presents you with an initial design that you can forge right away, or you can experiment with the available options to improve it. Okay. But then you have all these things. I'm still like not 100%. It is like easy enough to understand, but there are weapons that have more parts. Like this is just a simple shaft and head, but they are, when I tried crafting like a spear, there was multiple parts to it, and like there was more parts to it. And the sword, there was a sword that I crafted that was like four parts, because it has the pommel and the guard. So you can select like the type of head that you want. Medium we can't craft right now, I don't think. Not sure why. Oh, because we need 18 of whatever that material is. Steel, I'm assuming. We need 18 steel, and we don't have that. And then you can choose the type of steel. You can either have, what is this? Archon steel or tenacious steel. I don't see any benefit of using the Archon steel here because it just gives me lower block and lower parry, so we'll stick with the tenacious steel. The shape for the shaft, so this is length, I think, mainly 48 inches, 56 inches. I don't know what the crossed out lightning symbol means. I don't know what that means. Surely we'll find out at some point. So this also, it boosts the damage and momentum, which is good, but then it lowers the parry timing. So parry, is that parry timing milliseconds? -5 milliseconds to perform a parry. What does that mean? It takes long. Does it take longer, or does that mean the timing to do a perfect parry is shorter? Maybe that's what that means. And then stamina -16. It's less stamina, less dodge cost, or more dodge cost, in fact. So I'll stick with just the normal, like 48 incher. I think that's long enough for, you know, it's managed well before. Choose a timber for the shaft. Choose the type of wood that you use for the shaft. So strong timber is the only one we have right now. Primordial, medium, and then we go into the forging. So this is the cost. So it's going to take 15. How much is that? -12 iron and -7 of our 15 wood. That's decent. That's decent. Not too much. We're not losing too much. We're not losing too much material. That's actually majority of our material. But we will regain it fairly easily. You'll see. It is also. I'm also wondering, like, if I should. I'm probably not gonna have time to play like the demo like continuously to grind out like materials, because you could essentially do that. If you want to grind out materials for like the base weapons, you can forge in the early game. So forging your first weapon, strike the glowing metal with your forging hammer, shape the steel, the dark bars, and bring it as close as possible to the shape of the weapon, the white line. So it's not as difficult. See, they say as close as possible. They don't say perfect. They don't say get it perfect, you know. The better you do, the more forging stars you'll earn. Each star lets you repair your weapon once. Steel is delicate. Be careful not to overstrike it to achieve the maximum weapon quality. So it speaks for itself. So you can adjust it like so. And then you can adjust like how hard you hit it in that specific area, and you can adjust the angle that you hit it in. So you kind of want to like push it out if it's like this. So those, I want to get as many of those out as possible, like right now. So if I'll just go for it, man. Like I feel like, I don't know if forging is also more difficult on the harder difficulties. I'm not sure about that. That might be the case. But then we'll do one of these maybe. We can do that. Kind of forges it out like this. And then maybe we can push some of those up by doing like so, maybe. So then you get these stars here, and the stars are like how many repairs you can have. That's a bit tricky there. Okay, but it starts to shape up. You have 16 hits there for the 4th star to get 4 stars. So you have 16 more hits before, now 15, before that 4th star will just fall away and be impossible to gain. So we can do that. Okay, we already have the 3rd star now. I think working on this side might, if I can just hold up this side, should be able to get a more, like, which is gonna be tricky though. Okay, so we've not seen, I've knocked some down, but it's still like giving me, since I'm getting these other ones closer. And now this is where it's gonna be like kind of tricky, because I'm not. Yeah, that actually made it worse. Yeah, we're not doing too well, yo. I don't have enough steel. Like, this is actually bad. Why do I not have these knocked down? I could maybe knock some of these down. See you. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Well, if that lowered it again. See, the side I kind of messed up this time around. I didn't get it. Like, the side's all down, flat. That's not good. Yeah, I'm just messing this thing up, man. I believe you can, like, eat it. I'm not sure how the eating works. It minuses 5. So, I could actually just eat it now, I think, and I'll get the full star. Which, I don't know why they don't teach you that mechanic now already, but teach it to you, like, late in the game. Yeah, I think I messed up just the initial, like, eating of this thing. Because now, I'm gonna, regardless, be messing this thing up if I hit it. What if? Oof, yep, kinda messed this up. Oof, is there hope? I don't think so. I really don't think so. Yeah, this one's done for, man. Let's see. Maybe here somewhere. See, those are gonna go up though. I need these to come down. Those are all gonna go up. Oof, I wonder if this is harder on the harder difficulty, like even the forging. So it feels a bit more tricky to do these on the harder difficulty, not gonna lie. It gets a bit more punishing on how perfect it needs to be to get the full 4. Let's see. Yeah, this is much more like specific. See, that's gonna push everything up. I don't want those to go up though. This is gonna push those down. Those ones are gonna go up. This is not gonna be possible, I don't think. I should have just melted it or whatever the thing was, eating it up. Oh, we got it. We got it, man. We got it. They told us. Finally did it. I don't know if you are still there, but hey, thanks for joining. I was just so focused on that mini game there. But yeah, the full game is coming out Thursday. It's called Blades of Fire. And this is just the demo that I picked up, downloaded. But it's really interesting. It's also like, it's kind of like refreshing in the sense of like it gets that older game vibe, but like with modernish graphics. And then you can also name your weapons. We'll call this one, since you're in there, tell this one, we'll name this one after you. We have your name saved because of your creator code, if you're wondering why it's there. And then accept. We'll call this one Talbazard. I'm probably never going to use Swift, unfortunately, because I'm not really a guy. Also, weapons are automatically stored in your weapons inventory. Move them to your quick inventory to have them available in combat. Okay, so you just move them over like this. Well done. Now your weapon will be available in combat. You can assign up to 4 weapons to your quick inventory. And you can return to the forge. Okay, thank you. But yeah, we'll head back. So now we can go back to the actual game, like away from the forge. But these weapons do also like break eventually, and then you have to constantly forge them. I'm not sure if there is going to be mechanic for keeping them around forever.
The palace? What for?
I'm going to kill the queen.
Oh, just like that, man. We're gonna kill the queen. That's the basis of the whole game. We just drop that bomb on us. Goes to the forge one time. Goes to the forge one time and I'm gonna kill the queen. I don't know who informed him about this. I'm assuming they did tell me to do that. So now we have Doran's sword is actually the weapon we have. We're going to switch to the Zod that we just made right now. We just do that. I think this weapon works well against these guys. So you can... Okay, there we go. Oh. I am playing this on this difficulty, so bear with me, please. And I have... This isn't like my first time playing the demo. I've skipped all the cutscenes, playing through it. Like, I just wanted to get through like the gameplay and see what it felt like. I've played through the demo on the easier difficulty. But we're trying it out with... So see, this guy here... This guy here is a bit chunkier. He doesn't work. But I think this weapon will be probably worse. Yeah, so this weapon won't work at all. The sword won't work at all against him. So we have to use this weapon, but it's gonna do less damage. It's gonna do less damage on him. Oh, oh, that's like breaking his guard, but okay, not bad the damage though. Even when he's guarding it, that's decent. And we're done. There we go. Easy. Easy. And we'll go talk to the boy.
Pack the ox, boy.
Not bad.
Time to go.
Not bad. Time to go, boy. And then there's like this cutscene here. I don't know, it's not a cutscene, but like the loading screen here is strange choice. I don't know. I guess it's cool to show like... Yeah, and then he burns down that. I don't know. I guess it's infected. We can't like leave it. Yeah, I don't know. Like too much precious things inside that house, and I can't take it all with me. I guess we just burn it down. Yep. I can't live here. Nobody can, you know. That's how it goes. Yeah, and then there's like this thing. Like to show them traveling. And then we travel. Still a nice walk. Why don't we ride the thing? I guess that's just for carrying equipment.
Do you know much about this region?
I used to, but that was 15 years ago.
This is the domain of the necromancer Acides. He's lord to the Queen's banner.
Never heard of him.
Abbot Doran and I passed through these lands on our way to yours. The creepy stories.
How did they
about Acides.
survive, dude? How did they get all the way to the
Desecrated tombs.
farthest way out
Don't even
of
get
where
started with this, Rich.
my guy was living?
Look,
They died like right out. Well, the old man died like right outside.
Those are
the
And
Queen's
there's
dogs.
all these guys. Look at these guys, man. I'm guessing they weren't here before.
What you heard must have been true.
what do we do now?
There.
Yes, they're home. The previous owner didn't know about the burning down your house at all. What is my mission? Your mission is to reach the royal palace. So I don't know if there has to be... This is just how the game is. I don't think there's any cutscenes or anything that they've left out. This is just the flow of the game, I guess. What is my mission? Your mission is to reach the royal palace and kill the queen. Easy. Beyond that, you'll only know what Aran and Adzo know at any given moment. You can talk with Adzo anytime. The lad might be more useful than he first appears, and if you grow tired of hearing him, you can send him back to the camp. I don't actually know. I think it's more beneficial to have him there because he distracts the enemy sometimes. Aran and Adzo will occasionally pick up interesting items. Check the quest items section in the travel book. Okay, to see what they know about these objects. This could hold the key to solving more than one mystery. Okay. And finally, frequently consult the adventure map. The path to the Queen's Palace is intricate and perilous. The map offers valuable information to aid you on your journey. Okay. So this is just a house that we are residing in, man. Squatting, you know. So let's see. I don't have costumes. I believe I will have costumes when the actual game comes out. I don't know if you can earn. I'm assuming you can earn costumes throughout the story. You'll just find costumes.
Let's chat for a sec.
About a cities. A cities. A
Kid,
city.
what do you know about Acides?
But you mispronounce it.
Wait, how do you pronounce it now?
No, seriously, I don't know much. He was a notable man until he fell out of favour due to his affinity with thaumaturgy. He was buried alive in a magical
Thaumaturgy.
sealed crypt, or so they say.
And now he's on the loose, thanks to the Queen. We cannot allow that.
I'm not able to do much about it.
Okay. Edo's at all. Yeah, why
Tell me,
is he
kid,
even here, man? Who
What can
is
you
this
do
guy?
that might prove useful on this adventure?
I can read and write in ancient Forger. I can observe and draw. I know
Okay.
history and science.
All right, I get the idea. I'll work out how to make use of you.
My erudition might compensate for your many and obvious shortcomings.
You stay away from combat, smart
Okay, so you'll be the brains,
perhaps you'll live
basically,
to
is
see
what
another
you're
day.
Edo's at all. The Queen's spell.
I don't understand how the Queen was able to turn steel into stone. That's thaumaturgist magic. There aren't any tomes or masters who can teach that stuff anymore.
The how is irrelevant. The why is what worries me.
Well, sometimes people just change.
No, not that much.
No. Abbot Doran.
miss Abbot
He's
Doran?
dead now.
Greatly, lad.
Did I
He was
know him
more than a
well? It
friend,
seems like
really.
How
you
so?
knew him really well.
Despite his many duties at the King's court, he would always visit and spend time with my family.
Hmm.
In
Family?
many ways, he was very much part of it.
Same for me.
Like, that's very... Like, he has a family? Or, like, what do we... I hope we get more information, man, because there's so much, like, lore as if the characters existed for a while already before the story is taking place. Let's all leave. We'll leave. Okay, and we'll head out. So this is the map. This is basically the area that the demo is set in. Once you reach the end of this area, it's kind of... It forges anvil. You will encounter anvils like this one on your journey. Once activated, use them to rest, forge, repair, recycle weapons, and quickly travel to other anvils or to the forge. Okay. So yeah, you can just sit here. Do we need to rest? I don't think we need to rest right now. Okay, travel to other anvils and then recycle your weapons. You can recycle broken weapons as well. So once they break, you can just recycle them. Rest is if you want to replenish those like health segments at the bottom. Forge's anvil. I don't know if he has anything new to say. I think so. And then that way I tried going there before. It just sends you back. Okay, so there's this guy over the bridge. Then you do want to break like a lot of the environmental stuff because there's materials in there. Choose your weapon and combat style wisely. The green outline on the selected enemies that your chosen weapon... Wait, what? That your chosen weapon and style penetrate their armor. That's what it means. And inflict maximum possible damage. The orange outline means that it will penetrate the enemy's armor, but it does not inflict maximum possible damage. So it still does damage, but it doesn't do maximum damage. The red outline means that your weapon and style do not penetrate the enemy's armor at all. So that will make your weapons break, I think, quicker because that's what it seemed like. Select your combat style with R2 for weapons with more than one edge. So not all weapons have multiple edges. But this one does, the sword. So you have the slashing and the stabbing styles. You can switch between it like so. This guy is more vulnerable to the stabbing style. So we do that. I'm gonna be playing like more defensively because I want to try and actually beat this thing without dying too much. So we got the key from him, the soldier's key obtained. Go through here. Okay, 25. I wonder if I should sharpen this actually. It's kind of low. So sharpen, you hold the left there, sharpen it up. I feel like slashing. So here you can slash him from the top. You can see like from the glow. The top and bottom is where he's more vulnerable to this style. But I think the stabbing is more vulnerable everywhere. So stabbing is more useful against these guys in general. And the enemies you kind of do still have to like time your dodging and stuff.
Well done, lad.
Because they
I'll read
attack
them when I have a moment.
kind of crazy, man. And then Adzo over there is like a scribe, so he's taking notes and drawing pictures. of the enemies and creating like a velocity for me while we're out here, which is cool. But he also kind of distracts him when he's just standing there, and that also kind of reminds me of Atreus in Art of War, because he also would have like in the second, spoilers in the second game, he throws things. There we go. Yeah, and then it's kind of like a sandbox open area because you can go in multiple different directions, yeah. But you'll eventually like get to the main part again. Even this I think gives you wood. So I'm not sure what the limitations on what gives you materials is. And then like you have like health gems, health gem acquired, which is cool. That system always works. Collect 4 and your health will increase. I don't think there's actually, unless I just didn't find them, but I don't think there's enough to actually full or increase your health or stamina in this demo. We don't know. We don't know. Okay, some wood. And this is just how you do to gain your stamina. It would have been, I think, cool if you didn't have to recharge your stamina with just like breaking crates and stuff. But I guess, you know. Wasn't there another guy? I saw another dude. That guy scares me sometimes, man. Edzo. I need Edzo. Okay, there was like a watered creature here last time. And they have these things as well.
Curious looking statue.
It's a forger's deity. The first men carved hundreds of these in wood and scattered them all around the world. We'll find many on our journey, and they are said to reward any who bear the weapon they hold.
How?
With new parts that you can use to upgrade your weapons when forging.
Yeah, so these give you just like new,
It doesn't work.
like what do you call, like new heads and stuff.
The same type it's showing you.
So that's how you unlock new variants of heads and shafts and pommels and
What was that?
whatnot.
I really don't know. My skin crawls.
Yeah, we saw there was another ghost lady. I don't know why he didn't comment on the ghost lady before. The first ghost lady. Sometimes these strikes take quite a while to like charge up though. Okay, we're gonna have to deal with you. Oof, man. This guy's dodging everything. On the double swipe. This guy's like avoiding every single attack I throw at him.
It's too late to run.
I'll use the sword, it's quicker. These little containers that usually have something like cursed flesh. Stamina. Yeah, because running doesn't take stamina, but then just breaking crates also does take stamina. Okay. Look up here. I think there was a staircase or something. Oh, we have to fight this thing. We don't have to. I'm gonna fight it. Why did that not do
Real
that?
elemental in the flesh. I'm going to enjoy
You
taking
keep
a
switching just as I'm about to
Not
go
much
for the
worse, but I
attack.
get what you're saying.
That was not a good angle anyway. Oh, dire. That would have been a terrible attack as well. There we go. Elemental. So a lot of this is like mastering the actual combat, because you like switching styles and like the button for dodging and the button for attacking. It's like something to get used to. A lot of the complicated, or a lot of the difficulty comes into just the actual controls as well. Let's see. There's a lot of like these styles of levels which really like old school, like PS2, PS3 era style of like just a room and stuff layout, smashing all the crates. But I do think like this system, that the systems that they have here make for like an interesting challenge with like everything you have to kind of train yourself to learn from what you expect normally. Nice.
Stock's updated.
If they're as good as the previous ones, they'll serve me well, boy.
Okay. Suppose you don't have to lose too much. Pick this up. Stamina gem. Yeah, I don't know if I found that stamina gem the last time. Maybe that. Maybe there is enough stamina gems. I don't know. I probably did find that. Okay, this door, I don't think I got there, and then there was a way I wanted to go down here. Thing is, I think there's enemies down here, man. And I see them over there. This guy here is weaker to the stabby stabs. We'll go in stabbing. Oh, there's a guy back here, man. Nice, dude. Patty. Perfect timing for that patty to come up.
You fool here.
Oof, I might die, yeah. Okay, nice. Need to find another anvil that I can rest up, man. The weapon's also getting a bit messed up. Can open this. Okay. Oh, there's a chest in here. Okay, I did not. Like loot properly. I did not loot properly when I played this on normal. Okay. Out this way. And then we can open just all these doors. So these are all just shortcuts, I'm assuming. There's easier ways to get around. I'm assuming elementals as well, they don't like respawn, because there's like some enemies that don't respawn, which we'll see soon. I think there's a... Oh, is this the way? Yeah, that's the main direction to be going. I think there's an enemy around here somewhere. I should probably be looking for an anvil, like I said, because this one, you know. I need to use potatoes and games. Instant 10 out of 10. Okay.
It doesn't work.
And I can't get
You
that
must
one
wield
as
the
well.
same type of weapon as the statue.
Trying to, like, the thing is, like, also you can kind of remember. I have been here already. The map kind of like just like flows together. So eventually I get to remember everything as you go along. It's not too complicated of a map, just because the environment is like really similar. Can find yourself getting lost, I feel like. Oof, here we go. Yeah, so these guys here don't respawn as far as I know.
Oh, what a disgusting
The
creature!
troll.
Time to take
I
some
believe
notes.
this is not gonna work against the troll. You have to use slashing weapons. Did I parry that? What the heck? Okay, I'll take it.
It's petrified.
Oh wow. Okay, don't need the petrified thing, dude. That messes up my weapon so quickly. Hey, he didn't get into a stun state that time around. Maybe you have to do that first. You have to first go through that petrified state once before he actually prompts you that you can mutilate them. Yeah, I might die. I might die, yo. Just need to play safe, I think. Just wait for him to attack first. Okay, there we go. Get chop his head off. Nice. Then we just have to do as much damage, but without getting it like that, I'm gonna die. Yo. It's guaranteed almost. I didn't get that anvil. I'm thinking maybe, you know what? I'm not gonna fight this guy finish. I'm giving up now. We're gonna first go to the anvil. Let's first go to the anvil. I don't want to die and then get sent back to that first anvil again. So we can use a repair here. Is it worth using a repair? I don't think my weapon's that bad. Damage all city stuff. We'll rest and then should be good. I think we should be good after that. Okay, so now we have our heals back, and now we can easily defeat this thing, surely, right? Just have to remember that it attacks quite quickly. Just put in when he's vulnerable. I'll try to charge attack next time. Oh no, wait, he's gonna. Okay. It's another attack coming in. Okay, nice. I'm also like interested to see what the game like how it evolves with unlocking your stamina and improving your stamina. Because of that is something, and also like what kind of enemies we'll see later in the game. Oh. Just back up quickly. He doesn't go crazy. Can you use this other weapon against him? No, not. I don't know how to. Like where the gaps are with this phase of this roll. I'm not anywhere close to this dude. Okay, he's probably gonna heal up. yeah, they heal up and then you have to get through the armor again first before you can... Okay, yeah, this weapon does need to be repaired. Before you can... Hopefully my weapon doesn't break before I can finish off this fight, man. Because this is the only weapon that does any damage really against this thing. Oh, get in there, get in there, get in there. Okay. It's gonna break. Do I have enough? Do I have enough? Dude, I'm gonna die. Do I have enough health in my weapon? I can't even heal up his armor, thank goodness. I wouldn't have been able to survive that. My weapon would have broke before beating it. So I don't think that guy respawned. I don't think he respawned. That's good. Because it takes a lot of weapon to get through those guys. It does. Yeah, I think I've been here already. I've been here. And we won't at least, but I think I will just repair the sword. Because this doesn't respawn any enemies. Or as I know. Just repairing the weapon. We have only one repair left on Darden's sword. Switch back to Talbazard here. And then we will see what it does. It's just that this weapon, I found none of the enemies are really as... These guys are okay to fight, but like the bigger stuff like the throw... Look how long that takes to charge though. The bigger stuff like the throw... Yeah, I can't do charge attacks on these guys though. Yeah, that's the other problem I find with this. And then they back away, of course they back away. Surely that goes off. Let's see. There you go. Nice. Yeah, this one's just very slow. Like I like fast weapons usually in any game really. So I know a lot of people like strength, blade sword builds and everything, but I'm usually a dexterity build. You know, sad, but you know. How it goes. More people have this whole thing with dexterity. I just like attacking fast, man. Like when I play a dexterity roll, they're not be judged. Okay, let's go now. Get this stamina. So maybe there is, like I honestly feel like now maybe there is enough stamina gems in this demo to level it up once. But I feel like there is definitely one more somewhere. Watch right here. Okay, so there is enough to level up your stamina. What does that do though? Did it go up? I didn't take note. It just says gem. Did it go up? Okay. I think it went up. I wasn't taking note of the number. It didn't go up by much. It's still in 200. 200 and something. Okay. I don't think I was down here. I was still confused by the area. There's a guy just chilling out. Has to be that guy. Okay, you can't break through this wall here. Oh, there's one of those. I remember this area now. One of these other weirdos down here. I'm gonna go up. And then we'll use this sword. So I know he's here. Just hiding. He's hiding over there.
That creature is an Athanatoid marauder, but that's impossible.
Never mind that. Keep writing, kid.
There we go. Is there a guy outside? Okay, it's a battle. Like, what is that thing waiting outside to attack me? But yeah, I think blocking sometimes is more useful, but I do think it eats up your weapon durability quicker. I don't have a spear. I can craft one in the demo. There is a spear craftable in the demo. Let's see. You can check your objective. I guess I can't check it now. Trying to make sure I got everything around this area. Is this a guy? Where did this guy come from, man? Are they? Sneaky. Wood and steel and some accursed flesh from that guy. Yes, I'm just breaking like everything around me because I do just want to get materials. I don't even need the materials because this is, like, you know, it carries over to the actual game, but I mean, I don't think it's that necessary that I need to be farming this heavy. But I just like to do it anyway. I think this is back where I came from. This is where I started, yeah. We don't need to fight these guys, man. You can go down here. I'm not sure what the benefit of sending Edzio back to the places, but you can send him back whenever. But I don't know if there's any benefit to doing that.
Kid, grab that.
Like, yeah, you needed to grab this thing, but I mean...
I'm opening it. Cryptex unlocked. Your move, Aran.
Okay, and then this is like a level up stuff. What are these things called again? It's a forge cryptex, he said. Okay, and then you can choose what is this. Cutting lightning unlocks a forge star. So this just increases the stars, I think. Forge star for daggers and sabers. Daggers and twin axes. Okay, pole arms and spears. Spears and greatsword. We'll do a star for swords and... Wait, greatswords and swords. We'll do a star for that. I don't think that improves the current stars, so you have to probably in the next forge there'll be like another star. Go to the forge, travel, repair, recycle. I do need to rest, but I'm gonna go to the forge. I might as well craft like another weapon now already because I know this weapon's gonna break. And we have it already. So you have obtained materials to develop your steels. You can now use noble steels in your weapon forging. Noble steels surpass primordial steels in every aspect: laceration, defense, and utility. Good to know. Okay, so we will go over here and use this. So yeah, you also have like these to complete like 30 of these guys, then you get a dagger blueprint. I guess you can call them blueprint. I don't know what are they actually called, scrolls. And then we have the sword one, the pole arm, which I have right now, and then there's other ones you can unlock 5 tirolls, 5 of these guys, the queen's people, and 20 elementals. So yeah, we can make. Basically, the sword is the new thing that we can make. We couldn't make swords before. We'll get a sword crafted. So see, there's many more parts. Well, it's 4 instead of 2, I think. And you can make them different styles. What do you call this? This one. Okay. So the 44-inch. 3, 12, 12, minus 10. So it's less patty. I don't know what that means. Like, it says minus. I'm assuming it's the patty window that is made shorter. Like, it's less of a patty window. Patty window is reduced to 40 milliseconds. instead of 50. I'm just assuming that's what it is. Any window, stamina is lower. Okay, stamina is lower. Dodge cost is higher. Okay, okay. So is it worth it? Because it does more damage. I'm just gonna make it longer, man. I'm just gonna make it longer. I'm going crazy. So let's see. Wooden steel is now the new steel we have here. It can make it stronger. Wooden steel. That is for the point. So maybe I don't use wooden steel for the point. Or yeah, point is probably better actually, because a lot of these enemies are vulnerable to point damage on the swords. Then block is improved with the tenacious steel. Archon steel is just nothing. It's neutral. This durability is decreased. Block is improved and parry is improved. Block, parry, most slightly improved. Penetration, damage slashing. I think I'll just keep this one, the neutral one. Archon steel, tenacious steel. So what is this? Is the blade? This is the blade. This is the edge. Okay, the blade. Okay, this one's durability goes down. Maybe sacrifice some durability for getting a boost in damage and momentum and those things. I think we'll do that. I'll take the damage, not the damage, the durability hit. And then straight, convex. Yes, you have to. There's always a give and take with these weapon tips and changes to things. Let's see. So straight is just neutral. Plus 60 the durability on that though, and the sharpening cost is so much cheaper, man. That means it will last much longer with that tip. Well, this is the cross section. I don't even know. Let's see. I'm just gonna go convex. I don't know how much it's actually gonna affect, like how well I do in combat. You know. And then the guard is stamina. Did you get a boost to everything else? Minus 10 speed as well. We'll just stick with the basics. We'll stick with the basics. Tenacious steel. We'll stick with the tenacious steel there. Medium, none. Okay. Pommel, we'll leave that. Medium. Bastion steel for the, what is this? The pommel. The steel for the pommel. None of this makes a difference. So I guess it doesn't matter. I think the steel doesn't matter maybe. And then we'll forge it. Forge the sword. So it's gonna cost us a few of our coal as well. Most of our coal there. And most of the wood, I think it was. We take it over there. Smelt that into some blocks. And there we go. And now we get to the forging part. I think forging is also changed based on the difficulty, like how difficult the forging is. Like when I do a proper playthrough, I'm probably not gonna play on steel difficulty because I want to learn, you know, and get good at the game and not feel too pressured all the time to like be trash at the game. Let's see. So maybe I want to push like the steel all that way, right? But that is kind of like maybe like this, like that. Like we just push that down, work our way across like this. But this is gonna push a lot of the steel like up that way. See, it's not doing much on the... I didn't even get a star yet. This isn't even helping me get stars, man. maybe I just do this. Like over here. Okay. Getting somewhere, I think. Ooh, that seems like a good spot somewhere around here. Seems like a decent spot, man. Let's see. Like so. Got what? We got 1 star. That's good, right? This middle section isn't really like going anywhere, man. I thought it would spread out more, but it's not really like spreading out much. Again, we're just going crazy and doing something like this. Maybe we start like working in that edge there, like so. Start working in like a edge. Let me come back to this. I only have 7 hits left. Okay, not bad. Not bad, not bad. Let's see. I think that's it. That's a decent spot. Look at that. Look at that. Decent stars, man. Crazy star gain. So now I have 5, so I could even like heat this up now and get that final star, I believe. Also goes up to 5 stars, which I'm just now noticing. Because we bought that perk to get more stars. I think that's not gonna work. But I don't wanna like lose too much of this, you see. Like, where is the improvement? Like, the main improvement you can make is knocking this down. This is like a reasonable amount here. This we could maybe do something. There's too much going up, I think. Maybe we just... What is that? I've never even tweaked this at all. I didn't even know this was a tweakable. I've just now discovered this mechanic. I didn't know I could. And like to somebody watching, you probably don't even know what I just discovered. Okay, let's see. I didn't know you could use both analogs up and down to tweak like the fine tuning of it. I don't know if this is gonna make much of a difference if I do this. I feel like it's not. We're gonna do it anyway. Okay, it kind of went up there. Kind of did something. Over here maybe. It's kind of even out, right? Surely. Here we go, 5 stars. 5 stars, easy. This game's easy, man. Look at that. Total number of repairs 5, the greatest sword so far. The best sword we've ever made. What shall I call you? Okay, we shall edit. Wait, what can you call this, man? We shall call it... shall call him Kyle. It's a beautiful Kyle if I ever saw one. Once knew a man named Kyle. Wasn't 5 stars. Wasn't a 5-star Kyle like this blade. Return to the world. It's actually great, man. 5-star swords. I'm assuming we can get like 6-star swords. How good would that be? I didn't put my sword away. We will swap it over here. How will I even know which sword is which? Oh, I know. This one's called Kyle. Very easily distinctive. Okay. So we can go... Okay, I think down here was actually like where the ends. If I go this way. The guy back here, Kyle? Let's see how reliable you are, man. Oof. Alright, first carry. Okay, this thing, there's a guy down here, there's like a mini boss down here. Nice.
So the Queen's dog's ready. Now on to the illustration.
I can't wait to see it!
Here we go, man. Inside this guy here. Isn't it? Okay, that doesn't do anything to him. Slashing, nothing. That's some damage. Let's see if we can. Okay, now too far away. We can get a charged in hammer smash. Okay, Albazard, we can't be using it for now. This guy's not weak enough to that type of damage. Okay, let's see. Okay, I don't know what that means. Oh, he's actually really powerful and I have no heals because I haven't been to an anvil anytime recently. Well, I actually was just at an anvil, but I forgot to rest. My bad. Here we go. Easy. Yep.
Thanks for the confidence, kid.
I don't think there's anything back there. Yeah, I think we got the key from him, and then I believe, let me just check. I don't want to end the thing right now. I believe if we go through this door, the tutorial ends. If we go through this door for some reason, it just ends. So we will not go through there right now. Let's see, down here. Have I been down here? I feel like I have been down here, no? No, I have not. I have not been down here. Also a guy running up there. And then I think we can get this because we have this thing. So this unlocks a new head? A new head for like the mallet. I don't know, what do you call this, a mallet?
You can use them in the forge the next time you build one.
So now I can make a different variant of this weapon to will give it different attributes. When I go back to the forge. I don't think there's a way of modifying existing weapons. And I'm interested to know if that is a mechanic later in the game. We can actually swap out like heads and pommels and whatnot. If we find better ones and want to improve a weapon that we like, if we have to craft from scratch. But I mean, I guess you could just remember how you crafted a specific weapon and then just craft that same one and you get the materials. But it would be nice if there was a way to like get weapons
hell is this?
back if you really
Looks
like
some
a
kind of
specific
forge's
weapon.
device. It's petrified, so it's probably made of steel.
Okay, so that we can't interact with. That's also something that's kind of like, do we get an ability? Is there an item that like makes that usable? Don't know. I think I'll rest here because I forgot to rest earlier. Went into that very low health, not prepared at all. I just crafted a cowl and thought everything would be fine, man. Okay. Let's go this way. Oh yes, okay, so this is... I don't think I went up here. It is up this way. Maybe I have been this way. Oh, okay, this is up here. Okay, okay. We'll go down.
Hey, how about you drop by the forge? There are new weapons you might.
We were just there, dude. We were just there until... I don't know what this guy is weak to. Hopefully not that. Side slashes. They don't do that. Then we can get this. I didn't actually go to the door that this is for, but we'll go there now. I do think though there's a troll that spawns in there. So we're gonna have to deal with the troll first. Is there a troll? Okay, he didn't spawn in. Is this where I put the troll? I don't even know. I don't know if this is where I put the troll. I think it is. Yep. Yep. This is where we fought the troll. There was a door here. I didn't actually go to the door. But this door... I think I actually explored like most of the map already. Most of the demo map. This door here does not end the demo. Yeah, something new to say apparently. The blue
I
lady.
keep thinking about that strange ghost we saw.
Oh, we
Blue
can ask him
lady.
about that.
The magic she manifests is without a doubt of thaumaturgist origin. My advice is to stay well away.
I'm not sure. I feel calm and confident when I'm near her.
Well, if you don't mind, I'll be keeping my distance, that's for sure.
Smart. So if she kills me, you can complete the mission in my stead.
Okay, interesting. Vesicle Hamlet.
Kid. What do you know about this place?
The abbot and I passed by here on our way to your cabin. There were no soldiers then. I got the impression it was a safe place to live.
Not anymore.
The Forge's Sea is to the south, not too far away. To the north, the Doyen Graves and the Iron Castle. To the west, the Crimson Fort.
I see Doran taught you well. You could prove useful to me yet, lad.
Okay, Vesicle Hamlet. That's about all he has to say. I don't think I sent it back. This is what it looks like when you send it back.
Kid back to kill.
Send the kid back. And then he just goes, you know, burns to dust and dies. This guy's not weak to anything on my Kyle. Okay, so maybe I have to use this. Nice. I think getting good at the parries is gonna be key. Like that's gonna be incredible, man. If I can just get good at parrying, which I probably won't, but it would. It's nice to, you know, have a dream of things. Nice. So these guys have to use. I think the last time I had a spear for the spot. The spear actually damages them as well, but the sword does not. So interesting. I'm getting parries by chance here, dude. Like I'm not even. I'm trying to parry, but at the same time, I'm not landing it where I'm trying to land it, so it's just by luck. Okay, and then here we are. Actually, maybe I don't think that other door does. No, that's not even the door. That the one that I thought was to end the demo, not to end the demo. I think the area after that is with the demo in. Okay, this is power out. There's another anvil here. Okay. We rest here though, just for that extra one heal. I don't think it's necessary. And we don't need to really. We can maybe sharpen this up a bit. Sharpen our Kyles, and then we'll go over here. That guy is like another mini boss looking dude. Okay, we have to use the stabby technique. I think Kyle should be better than Doran's sword in this fight, I would assume, right? I died! Okay, and you know sometimes the enemy is not the actual thing you should be worried about, but just the step, you know, just watch your step. Okay, so this is what happens when you die. Death and resurrection. The Holy Forgers have resurrected you at a sacred anvil. Your stamina and your healing flasks have been restored. Your weapon remained petrified where you lost it. Retrieve it whenever you want. The compass indicates its position. Some enemies will also respawn. Okay, so your weapon, not gone, but you have to go get it. So we'll switch to Kyle. And it should be like there. We got it back. Let's just... See, this guy, I need to like get good at fighting these guys. Instead of actually fighting them, I don't know the actual method for this. I think I wait for him to attack first and then I go in with like a charge attack. That seems to work. Dude, I'm so like greedy when it comes to attacking, and I want to attack. And then this guy is just waiting for me. Okay. Let's just bait him out. It seems like the best tactic. And now he's going crazy mode. And there we go. Yeah, sometimes with these things it's just about being patient. Like, impatience can get you killed. Okay, there we go. I don't think it's... Is there even anything here? This might be a dead end spot. In terms of the demo. I'm not sure if this is... like, always going to be a dead end for the story as well. It's like, yeah, there's a bridge that's been taken out, but it looks like there's more map. Even when you look at the map, there's more map over there. I'm not sure how we will eventually inevitably get across that, but I'm sure it's in the story. We'll get over there somehow. And for this we need the boy back.
Strange sigil.
I will summon him
Maybe
back.
the kid knows what this is.
Summon him back.
I need answer.
And there he's back again.
I just wanted a teeny weeny, insignificant moment of peace.
Adventure calls, kid.
Yep. Read
Hey
this
lad,
for me,
any
boy.
idea what this is?
Yes.
Read
this
it,
is a sign
boy.
of a master forger.
And where can we find a master forger?
None remain alive. I heard a rumor some time ago that one of them was exiled to Carlethal Swamp, and I reckon she must be dead by now.
Call Ethel Swamp.
If we want to know about the sigil we found, we need to look for the only master forger that lives. She is in Carlethal Swamp.
If we find a living master forger, it will be the discovery of a lifetime. Amazing!
Call Ethel, dude. Two great names with swords combined into one. We have to remember that. Call and Ethel. Okay. So, do I rest here? No, I don't think it's worth it. We don't want those armored... unless they already respawned. If they respawned because I died... Yeah, then we might as well actually rest. I'm not gonna lie. Might as well rest, yeah. Kind of a long demo depending on how you play it, you know, how you go about it. Can be quite a lengthy demo, which is not a bad thing. That's a good thing. You want long demos. It gives you a feel for the game. But the only thing with long demos is like this is like I want to play more of the game because I need to see more of it. I need to experience more of it and know it. I feel like I still don't have enough. As long as this demo is, I don't have enough information and knowledge. There you go. Nice little patty. The patty is satisfying and you can pull it off, man. But it's just such a strange patty. Oh. There we go. Okay. It's sending me this way. But this is taking me to the angle, no? Maybe it's starting to travel? Okay, let's travel. Let's see what that actually looks like. We'll travel to the anvil because I think this one's in the direction of where we need to go. No, it's telling me to go back to the anvil. Do I need to do something at the anvil? Like, they want me to go to the forge, it looks like. Unless I have to, like, maybe this is just for the new stuff? I don't know why they want me to come back to the anvil. Or one. Maybe they want me to craft something specific, or it's just because I unlocked a new thing, the spear. I crafted the spear before in my first initial playthrough. So I turned my fan on and it wasn't plugged in. So now we have fan energy. We have fan energy, man. Okay, so normal head. Now I think it was this, the flame dead. We'll just try it out because it's new. So the flame dead is the new thing that you get. I think the steel laceration. We have the sentinel steel. Is now the new strong one. I would think for a point. I would think for a spear you would want the point to be the strongest steel now. And then we'll just use the Archon for that. And we'll use, oh look at that, the Archon actually affects different, oh okay, so depending on the part, the type of steel actually has different effects as well. So I didn't take note of, so the block is only -2. And you get like a buff on those things. We'll do that. Straight convex. With this you lose a lot of sharpening. Or increase the sharpening cost by 20 for concave, but it improves the damages and whatnot. Shaft. Is it worth the stamina cost? Is it worth the stamina cost to make this thing longer? Get +2 on everything and more blockage. I think so. We'll try it out, man. We're just experimenting here. We're going crazy. Strong timber, medium. Yes, that's the only one we have. And then we'll forge it. The spear, I feel like it's kind of tricky though. Well, actually, the spear was easier, I think, than the. So you can skip this cutscene as well if you don't want to watch it. The spear was, I think, easier to craft than the sword, if I remember correctly. Let's see. We do that. We can. Maybe we just like push a bunch of steel up that way. Like this. Like so. And then maybe just push some of this out. No, we actually can improve the side. Yeah, so only the swords can take 5 charges now, 5 stars, because we only improved that stat. Almost there, actually. Not too bad. Maybe something like this? Or is that? No. I have to do something like. See, maybe like that. If I can knock some of these down as well. I can knock this side down. Just try that. There we go. Yeah, it doesn't have to be 100% perfect. It just has to kind of follow the curve and get get it kind of close to that white curve. And you can still land that 4-star. Not too punishing. And how specific. I think that's how you can get caught up. It's just like you think you have to get it perfect, but I've realized that it's not. It doesn't have to be perfect. Mallet bow. Mallet bow. Okay, we'll edit this. And we'll go with, you know, we had some good names. We'll just go with Carl. You know, we'll just go with Carl because the game has given us this name. Carl Ethel, named after the famous location within the game. And then we go back. I don't know, they just wanted me to forge this weapon. I don't know why they wanted me so desperately to come back to the forge for that. But we did it. We came back. You know? This was pointing me towards. It's still telling me to go to the forge, it seems. I don't know why it wants me to go so desperately to that forge. We will just put that in the inventory. Maybe put it between the two swords. Let's try that out now. Oh, these guys are back. Forgot about them. That's good. That's good. Oh, Carl is killing it, man. Oh, okay. The guy's good at dodging. There's a guy behind me, I think. Is there a guy behind me? There is a guy back here. What the heck? I feel like these guys are maybe better to just use like the slash, and now there's rocks in the way. I have to get used to the spear, man. The spear is kind of weird. Good damage, but I think that's just because of the steel. But the actual effect patterns and stuff, I have to get used to that. Here we go. I'm sure this is not. Yeah, there's a whole area, I think, fastest point. Right? Yeah, this is like the final area of the demo. Oh, see, he wants to go back to camp now.
Send the kid.
I don't know if he draws quicker if you send him back. But he said he wants to draw it and then he says send me back to camp. I don't know if he draws quicker when he's not with me. But I think he still draws regardless. And then he's drawing these things like the chronicles. The bestiary, I don't know. He's supposed to be drawing these things. So like on the side there's like sketches. The warmonger, I don't know what contributes to him noting them down, because I did kill 2 of the warmongers, but it's showing 1 of 2 at the bottom. So that's why I don't know if he has to be around while I'm killing them, like how that works. Maybe he has to be there when I kill them. Let's just see. So like, what's an enemy? I know there's an enemy up here, so let's see if is that thing a primordial. I'm trying to find that like ghosty looking thing. Primordials, are they part of the Queen's army? What are those things? I don't see them here. Oh, it's this, yeah. The marauder. So it's just 1 of 5. 1 of 5. It's 1 of 5, right? Yeah, these things are just like little skeletons. Flame or. Okay, here's one of these things. Okay, so I killed one, right? Killed one. Does that add to it? Primordial. See, it also says 1 of 5. 1 of 5 of the primordials. And then it didn't add the skeleton, even though I killed the skeleton. So I think he has to be here with me.
I need Atso.
I think he has to be here with me then, no?
Starting my notes on these foul putrid.
Sure do smell bad.
Yeah, see, now he's making notes on these guys. So maybe that's how it works. He has to be around during the fights to be able to put it in his bestiary thing. Yeah, see, because now undead shows up and it shows 6 undead. And I don't think he's gonna... Yeah, he doesn't add the one, so he has to be here. So it's actually better to have him around while you're filling up like the bestiary. While you pull that up, probably better to just have him around. So there, I killed one of those guys. And then we go to primordials. And now it's 2 of 5. Yeah, so he has to be here. He has to be here if you want to fill up the velocity. Otherwise it stays the same. I guess if you know you're going to be in an area where you've fought the enemies, but then I don't know if there's a benefit of sending him back. Hey, how's it going, Hugo? You're doing good? Just almost close to the end of this demo. We're playing Blades of Fire demo. Not the first playthrough, but we're playing it on the hardest difficulty, Steel difficulty. And we are kind of at the end portion of the demo. I've been to most of the map, I think, already. Is this sword... Oh, wait. Is this sword good against this guy? I didn't even check. I think it is. Okay. We'll actually use... Oh, Kyle. We'll use Kyle for this one. I think Kyle's better. Oh, thanks for joining, man. I'm probably gonna be... I've already have this game ordered. I'll probably be playing more of it once it releases. So far enjoying it. Like I said, this is like not my first time playing it through the demo, so I've enjoyed it enough to go back again and try and finish it on harder difficulty. So far, you know, I mess with the systems, I mess with the mechanics. Decent. But we are still learning. It's tough. We're probably gonna die to this troll. I'm gonna run away. I don't know what this guy's... Oh wait. Okay, I don't know what he's up to over there. I think that was actually like a searchable thing. Also don't know... Should I try running to this anvil? Because I know there's an anvil. I know there's an anvil down here. We'll just run to this anvil. And hopefully none of these guys attack me, man. We'll just try and charge through them. I think I missed the point where I was supposed to go for the anvil. This is not the way, I don't think. This is not the way, this is not the way. I actually forgot where the anvil's at. That one's too far away. I want to get the one that's here. Yes, I have, well, there is I will be picking up the game. We actually happen to, which is very rare, there was actually an availability, well not an availability, but like I saw that the game was being available for pre-order physically, so I'm actually have my pre-order down already, but before I played the demo, because it just looked interesting to me based on the gameplay as well that I saw, and it just, you know, it's kind of like refreshing compared to like most of the games coming out now. It is quite long, supposedly 60 to 80 hours. So I'm interested to see how it holds up for 60 plus hours. But we'll see how that goes. But I'm kind of, if you're not interested in the story, the backstory and stuff, they seem to be building up some kind of backstory for Aran, you know. So, you know, hopefully we get more context on that. Because they are just like hinting at things that have happened already, you know, things that already happened in the story and in this world that hopefully we get more info on. Okay. Yeah, because the demo ends like right here. The only thing in this area that I can do is maybe there might be a chest or two. And a mini boss. There's a warmonger guy that I think is guarding a chest in the one camp. We could go over there. Could try that out. And these ghost women, they keep running away from me. It's, you know, that's the escapism, you know. In games, even they run from me. Here we go. This is the camp. This is the. Oh my gosh. Okay. This is the camp. This is the camp. Hopefully, I feel like something's gonna attack me from behind, to be honest. Okay, Kyle is kinda good, man. Kyle's kinda clean. We will hopefully not die here. I feel like one of those primordial dudes are behind me. Nice. Yeah, Kyle's cleaning up, man. Oh. This guy. What are you weak against, dude? Stabbing damage? Who is this guy? Okay. Dodge. This is definitely going to be a primordial guy here. Oh, this guy. I don't know the exact name because it's quite a long name, but you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, this guy's gonna get health back, I feel. Oh man, heal. Okay. Can go for another attack. Third attack, dude. What is he doing? I think I can take this guy out, surely. I just he runs so. Oh my gosh, I need to alt it over there. Who is this? Dude, I knew he was gonna show up. I knew there was gonna be another one that showed up. Here we go. Okay, now we just need to. We just need to survive this part. Good, my stamina though. Okay, we got him. Okay, it's fine now, it's fine. Everything is fine. I'm running the wrong way, I think. Down this way. That's the camp. Why does it look so different now? Yeah, I think I just entered from a different angle, probably. Yeah, this is where I was fighting those things. We go here. And then there should be a chest down there. I actually think I could get like there's a place you can get a thing for your spear.
It doesn't work
as well.
Nothing will happen.
I don't have that thing yet. Okay. But yeah, I'm wondering if the game, like I do have it ordered, I'm wondering if this game will actually get here when it releases, because there's usually an issue with certain games. Like randomly, I don't know what it is, something to do with like shipping probably. But some games don't get here on the day of release. Some games you get, like the big titles usually get delivered. Like big mainstream stuff usually gets delivered. Like that was really interesting. Usually get delivered like on the day of release. But sometimes like random games, like what was the game that I got? Like Silent Hill 2, the physical for Silent Hill 2 did not get. There was a delay. There was a delay with that delivery. And I think Dragon Ball as well. Like certain games, it probably has to do with like where it's shipped from or something. But certain games always get like a delay with the actual when I get it. But hopefully this one we get on Thursday. It would be nice if we got it when it comes out. It's the only like one of the sad benefits as well of digital nowadays is that it's convenient, really convenient. And digital is only getting worse, man. With the way Microsoft's handling their stuff. That's why I didn't get Doom as well.
Excellent, keep it up.
Because of the whole license on disc and I stayed away from it. So I might as well wait, dude. I have other stuff to play, and it's like, if I can't get it at like a proper physical edition, then I'll rather wait for like the digital to go on sale, because it's inevitable that it will go on sale. Like at that point, because I think at this rate I'll probably. Okay, let's interact with this thing. If the troll doesn't kill me,
That corpse?
It's a cursed paladin of the Aurora.
this rate I'll probably
If we
just
find
get
their name, we can free their soul.
free their soul. If you find their name, wait, I didn't even.
Have you seen that corpse?
seen that
It's a
corpse.
cursed
This is
paladin of
corpse.
the Aurora. If we find their name, we can free their soul.
Interesting. Their name. If we find their name, how'd we do that though? Master forges the Queen Palace route. What was I saying? I think I'll probably, at this rate, get Doom the Dark Ages digitally at some point in the future. Just based on the way they're handling the whole disc thing. Master Forges.
Kid, tell me about the Master Forges.
Which I'm kind of like giving
You mean
into
the
what they want,
legendary
but you know.
custodians of the Seven Hammers, the lineage of protectors,
the only
of
way
the
they're gonna
sacred
do it.
legacy of the Forger's Age. One of my favorite topics. Where should I start?
Your enthusiasm is truly admirable, kid. Just maybe save it for another time when I can give you my full, undivided attention, alright?
I see. He's such a terrible liar, Aran de Lira.
Okay, the Queen's Palace route, the Breath of the Defender.
How do we get to the
Palace
Royal
route.
Palace?
Westwards beyond the Crimson Fort. From there, it's a long way to the city of Duria. We then head south to the great citadel of Tharos Munda, through the Dryad's Forest, and onwards to an old bastion, where we can behold the royal palace across the Forger's Sea.
Well, that's probably the longest sentence you've ever said to me.
That was 3 sentences, smart-ass.
Okay, the Breath of the Defender.
I couldn't help but
I know what this
notice the
is.
peculiar way you catch your breath in combat.
Oh,
I
okay, yeah, the
suppose
Breath
you're
of the Defender
referring
is
to
the
breath of the defender?
stamina thing.
Suppose.
My father taught me that technique. When you are in
Oh.
communion with the steel of your weapon, you can transfer its strength to your spirit to recover more quickly.
And that bluish glow that you emit?
Mm.
I haven't yet fully mastered the technique, so some of the steel's force dissipates. That's what you see.
Oh, okay, interesting. So that's not supposed to happen? Like the blue thing, if you've perfected the technique, you don't see the blue thing? The blue order that's around it? Okay, I think I'm gonna try and kill that troll, but I need to go back to that forge. I don't think I can survive a full fight with a troll right now. Not that good. Sharpen this up though, just to fight these skellies. Claymores, I guess. Yeah, so you could also like grind out like 60 claymore enemies and then craft the weapon. I guess that's like something cool that you can do with the demo as well. You can just grind out these glossaries and stuff, and then that will transfer to the full game as well. What do we want to do? We want to rest. So that is like the benefit of some of these demos. I forget, it was a demo we had. I forget which game it was. There was a game that had a demo where you could also like grind out the demo, and it would transfer to the game. And people were like taking advantage of that. I forget which game it was. But I already saw, when I looked up, does this transfer to the full game? I saw people talking about like farming the materials and stuff before it release. Okay. I don't know if Call will have any effect. Oh snap. Okay, these guys actually do a lot of damage. I don't know if Call will have any effect on the troll. We shall see now. Oh no, dude, I have to take care of this guy.
tortured ones ready.
Excellent.
Okay. Yeah, I'm already at 32 of
Have you
those.
seen that corpse?
Okay, we
It's
don't
a
know this
cursed
thing's
paladin
name.
of the
I
Aurora.
feel like I found his
If you
name
find their
though
name,
before. I feel
free
like I
their soul.
found his name before. Okay, this thing is weak to. It'll heal up quickly. We'll sharpen it up a bit. It is weak to the spear. Ooh, that's nice. Actually, it's nice damage on call. Okay, if you get him. Just, I think, maybe, oh wow. I was gonna say, I think going behind him during this phase, but he actually moves with me. Maybe not. Wait for him to go around like that. Dude, I'm not powerful enough to take a throw out in one. Oh, there we go, actually. Just when I said it. Okay, we did it. Gold, everybody. Guardian Steel, Indomitable Steel, Amber, Fairy Wing. I think that's how that's pronounced. We have a health gem. I'm not sure. I feel like I'm missing a health gem. Like there's probably another health gem somewhere. If they've given us 4 stealth gems, they should, or stamina gems, we'll surely be able to get 4 health gems in the demo, but I don't know where it is. Don't have your name there. Maybe his name was one of those. I feel like I found it the last time. Oh, beautiful singing appeared. Oh. There we go. Oh my gosh, you sneaky man. Sneaky man. Or creature, I suppose. Yeah, I guess it, like, it's kinda nice that you can grind out enemies and stuff in the demo. Transfer that over because that is quite handy. But I feel like it can affect this experience, probably minimal effect on it, but I would prefer to just like go into the game and like play through it one time without like an advantage on materials or like glossary and stuff. Just do it naturally, you know. I'm still not sure. I'll probably transfer my data over. I think. Because it's supposed to be the bird. Yeah. I think this is something we need the child for. He will read this for me.
I've never seen this symbol before.
It looks like the name of a cursed paladin of the Aurora.
Oh, snap. Wait. That's the name of the cursed paladin. Okay. So that's where I got the name. So I must have gone there. And then... Yeah, I must have gone there first the last time. And then gone back to this cursed paladin guy. What do you get?
Here is the paladin of the Aurora. I pronounce his name in Forger's speech.
Oh, wait.
Taite! He was the youngest
Maybe I
of the
didn't do
paladins.
this.
You'll find his
Okay.
story in my chronicles.
Oh. What is this?
The beautiful blue gem.
Yes.
Oh, the blue
That's
gem.
exquisite.
I did do this. Exquisite gem of bluish gleam. I feel a mysterious, intimate connection with it. I have this item right now. Ah, okay. You feel the intimate connection with it. That's interesting. You also feel an intimate connection with spirit ladies that seem to hate us. So, interesting connection. They blue spirit related things have connection with him. He also knows how to do this thing that charges up his spirit. Seems all tied, all connected, tied together. Transferring spirit and weapon and what he said about, you know. when he was talking about that. Okay, I think maybe we'll craft one more weapon. We'll craft one more weapon, and then we'll wrap it up. Quite late for me. Longer than we would have liked to go on with the stream, but we will wrap it up with one more craftable. I don't know if I got any more. I don't know if I got any more blueprint scroll things. Unlocked. I don't think I did. We did get a new pole arm head unlocked. Maybe we can see what that looks like. You can see what this looks like. It's a medium. I think it was the medium that I unlocked. But it has affect your stamina. Minus 21 stamina, so less stamina on the. It already kind of has slow attack speed. And then we got all these new steels. I'm gonna keep it at a minimal because I don't know. I don't really like the hammers are cool. Like these are cool weapons. I don't think this is referred to as a mace. I didn't take note there. Oh, they had like a weird name, like a Aesop or something. Or was that something else? Well, no, I did literally said the name and I forgot already. But it's not anything like I just said. Stamina minus 26. So everything is just affecting my stamina right now. This one's best, but it affects the damage. Durability goes up, stamina. I'm wondering, because this is a high damage weapon, is it not? Or is it... Okay, stamina. Everything affects my stamina. That's really sad. Like I want to boost damage. But stamina though? Ooh, do we want to... What the heck, man? Let's just do it. It's a Aesop. It is a Aesop then. Aesop? Aesop? Is a bit of it. We have damage blunt. We have dude, everything's like negative. There's always give and take unless you just want a neutral weapon. I guess that's how it works, man. Parry is worsened, stamina, dodge cost, everything is so big and expensive on my stats. Strong timber. We'll use that. And I guess we'll just forge it. I just want that head. I just want that head on my new weapon. What is this going on here? Forge memory. Whoa, what? I have not experienced such a thing before. So you can skip the forging process if you're trying to make weapons, I'm assuming. You skip the hammering process and get your new weapon with the best quality you've achieved for this forge scroll. That's insane, man. So I don't even have to like struggle with forging things. But I can do it for fun if I want to. Remember why? Oh, okay, yeah, 4 is the maximum. That's interesting. So you can choose whether you want to forge. That's actually good. Like, I can see that becoming handy. Like, I'm not somebody that's gonna probably want to, but if I think, especially if I'm gonna craft a new weapon, I would want to do the minigame. But you can actually skip the minigame if you want. That's actually interesting. That's interesting. We'll do it anyway. We'll do it anyway, just for the experience of it, you know. Get used to it, because it is something at least. So you basically only have to craft a weapon once, or at least until you get, maybe every time you get a star upgrade, you have to craft it again if you want the default to be the highest star rating. That's cool, actually. I didn't realize that was going to be a feature in the game. Actually, a good feature to have. Because I know people do not want to do the minigame all the time, probably. And why they were like, yeah, we'll make this a feature. Skip minigame, basically. Okay, so that area there. See, maybe if I go this way, we can just knock a bunch of this down. We'll knock this down like so. Oh, that's actually affecting that into the... see this. Maybe we do this. I don't know. I'm just gonna try that out. This side does mostly go up, and that in it seems to work. This kind of smooths this side out. We do this. This kind of smooths that. Easy. We don't have to skip mini game. We don't have to skip mini game. We just do a mini game and we succeed every time. Easy. It's actually a head. There's a whole head on my head now. It's a little like lion looking thing. Or one of those. Let's see what that looks like. Can I see the head though? That was like the whole point. Edit. We will call this one. What can we call this one, man? We'll call it. There was a name I had in mind. What did I have the name? I had a name of like. It was such a good name, man, and I forgot what it was. Dude, I forgot what it was, but we'll name this one Ethel in name of. So we have the full Carl Ethel combination. I think that's how you spell Ethel. I think women's names are usually better for naming things, right? Like if you name a ship or something, that's usually like a woman's name, it's like better. Like if you really think about it, man. If you really think about it, like if you actually want to name something seriously, I think like naming it, giving a female name, it actually usually works out better. Okay, and then we will return to the world. But yeah, that is basically the demo. We are gonna just go to the ending of the demo and actually wrap it up in though. But that is basically the whole demo. It just ends abruptly. If you do end it, but you can load back into the demo if you want. And you can grind away from this point if you want until the release of the game. So we're gonna end it there.
Can you read these?
I think it just like as a cutscene and then it ends.
Of course I can, you old fogey.
You old fogey. Of course I can, you old fogey. There he goes, he's reading away. He says a bunch of stuff in the language of the game. I don't know what they call the language. But there's a bunch of symbols.
Are you sure you said it?
Open!
Of course I did.
Okay, it just has like a, boot up process that needs to go through. It's an old magic door, It's not like the new advanced magic doors that we have now.
Good on you.
Yep. Okay. Wait, what did I do? I'm actually good. I think this isn't the end of the demo.
Nope.
This isn't the end that I got. I went to a different location, I think, and it ended. I don't know how that happened before.
Never to see a sight like that as long as I lived, and I've lived a long time, but I'll be back up. I surely.
Well, you know what it was? It was because I was like just doing the demo for the gameplay, so then I think I just skipped all the cutscenes.
Did they open the gateway? One of them must be forger, that's for sure. Nosy parkas. So much sweat for nothing. Now it's too late. I must go. Save chanterelle for later, so juicy. But for now, it's a cold meal.
They're both crazy, man. Who is this? Is the lady we need to meet up with
Wake up,
now?
you old hot carab!
Where's she running from us?
What? First time with a hot carab? Something new for your thick skulls. What a pair of hicks!
Oh, and flies. Flies as well. Okay, I don't know, she just hates us.
Yeah, follow me.
But we have to follow you, ma'am. Okay.
It's quite remarkable.
Indeed.
And then that's how the demo ends. Indeed, it is remarkable, man. Thanks for playing Blades of Fire demo. The story is not over. Secrets are ahead. Steel is yet to be tested, and legends are waiting to be forged. The fire has only just been lit. Are you ready to forge your legend? And you can buy now, man. You can buy now, or you can just get it physically if it's available. I know on PC, obviously, you have to get it through, I think, the Epic Store or something. But I'm not on PC. So, unfortunate. Oh, is that fortunate or fortunate? Unfortunate. I do not know. But thanks for playing the Blade Fire demo. We are here. And then you can continue. Like I said, you can continue. I wonder now if that overwrites. It probably overwrites. Yeah. They probably told me it overwrites when I said new adventure. But you can continue, and then basically, yeah, it will just load you back in there. And then I'm assuming you can grind out materials and stuff, and it will carry over. And I'm assuming pre-order content and stuff will also probably just be transferred into the game. But yeah, cool game, cool concept. I do like the fighting and stuff. It definitely doesn't feel like new, if you know what I'm saying. Like, it doesn't feel like you shouldn't go into this comparing it to like a God of War or a like big AAA Sony Xbox You shouldn't compare it to that. It's kind of clear to see like the level of type of game it is, and for what it is, it's it's a nice breakaway for me personally from like what has become the norm nowadays. So I'm definitely excited to get into it, play the full game, experience the full thing when it comes out. So we'll see about that. I don't know if I'm going to be streaming like the whole thing entirely on stream, because I find it difficult to do stuff like that. We might dip in here and there and see what's going on, if I because there's a lot of like, I can imagine like grindy sections with it, maybe not a lot of lore and story, and then you're just like killing enemies and running around. So those sections aren't necessarily like something you need to like have for a consistent series if you're going to do a series. But I still find it difficult to manage that type of thing when it comes to YouTube or even Twitch and anything, like keeping a consistent series going, because I do play a lot of games off stream as well, like in my free time outside of streaming and whatnot. And I can't always stream it when I do play games. So yeah, we are going to wrap it up there. It was cool. Now that I know I can do this with OBS and the restream and whatnot, where I can just like start up a stream on YouTube mid Twitch stream or like vice versa. That's good to know, because I might take more advantage of that in the future, because I usually, bear with me bear with me if you've seen this part but you didn't see the previous part of the stream, but we were doing some Fortnite before, so I understand, right? But we will probably, because that's what I usually do. I stream Fortnite on Twitch, and then I think what I'll do now, and I know I can do that, I can partition the streams in a way where I just start the stream on YouTube up when I play the non-Fortnite game, because then that will work well. Because I don't want to stream the Fortnite stuff on YouTube, because I don't want my actual game stuff that like to be mixed in with Fortnite, because it's gonna be like first 2 hours is Fortnite, and then like towards the end I'm playing something else. I rather prefer like the YouTube stuff to have more like gameplay, where it's like actual games. I don't know, like I just don't consider like Fortnite an actual game, I guess. That's just like a fake game, but yeah, we're gonna wrap it up. We will be probably back technically later today. It's quite late already, early in the morning here. But we will be back later today with probably I'm not even gonna lie, man. We're gonna be back on Fortnite over here. We're gonna be back on Fortnite on Twitch. We're gonna be back on Fortnite on Twitch, and then we'll maybe, if this time we'll switch over, because I am currently playing Kingdom Come Deliverance. We'll switch over to Kingdom Come Deliverance at some point maybe, but we have to get on Fortnite. They're adding jobs. Okay, I'm just like building up the reasons to like not care. about this channel, but they're putting Jar Jar Binks into the Fortnites, man, and we have to get the Jar Jar Binks. We have to get the Jar Jar Misa. Misa needs some Jar Jar, you know. So we're gonna be getting the Jar Jar skin and playing. I think it's releasing in like 30 minutes. Do we just stay streaming and get the Jar Jar? No, we don't do that. We don't do that. But we will be having the. I'll probably have the Jar Jar Binks. What is it, Jar Jar? They said there was gonna be various styles as well. I don't know, but we'll probably be getting the Darth Jar Jar as well. And getting some wins in the Darth Jar Jar. We'll definitely be getting some wins in with that skin. And then we'll head over to Kingdom Come Deliverance. I'm still in the beginning of Kingdom Come Deliverance. I'm still in Swarovski. We will eventually get to. I know there's a second map because I couldn't not look it up because I was wondering how long is this incredible experience, and I found out that there's a whole other map. I spoiled myself, but there's a whole. Wait, I'm spoiling it for anybody that sees this, but the spoiler, there's another map. I mean, I think it should have been a given based on how small Swarovski is, but yes, there's another map, and I didn't even get there yet. I've been doing all the side quests. My horse is maxed out. Everybody praises my mount wherever I go. They used to say it was a terrible mount. They call it a hag or something, or a terrible hideous creature, and now they praise my horse and say, oh, that's the terrible horse, that's the most expensive horse I've ever. So yeah, we're doing good on the horse side of things. The horse is good. Fighting is easier than the first game from what I remember. But yeah, I've been enjoying like just leveling up and getting my energy maxed out in Kingdom Come, and he's not even close to maxed out, but he's getting there. But yeah, so we'll maybe try out some up over to that later today in the stream, and then we'll start off with like Fortnite stuff. But yeah, I've been talking for a long time now. Thank you for anybody that did join, that finds this on YouTube, that finds this on Twitch, that found this on Twitch, that found this on YouTube. I try to stream most days. Around, this was the longest stream, I think. Usually my streams are like around this time, but usually it's 3 hours or something, so not this long and not this late. But we will, and we'll probably be also we'll also be doing Nintendo Switch 2. We'll be playing Nintendo Switch. We'll be playing Switch 2 when that comes out. I'm hoping to be not working when Switch 2 comes out. We'll already have time off for that. So we can do Switch 2 and Summer Game Fest. I'm gonna be watching all those things and just finding out what the latest games and stuff is. So we'll be doing all that over that course of days, and then Mind's Eye is coming out. I know there's not a lot of information on that, but we're going to be playing Mind's Eye most likely. Lots of things coming out and lots of stuff coming out. Maybe even try out Tears of the Kingdom or something on the Switch 2, see what that looks like. Some Pokemon or something, Pokemon Violet, see what it looks like. I'm not going to play the whole game. These are just things that I'm going to dabble in when the Switch 2 comes out. But we'll be on the Switch 2, and we'll also be checking out Mind's Eye when that happens. But yeah, we're gonna wrap it up. Thank you guys for joining. Thank you anybody who found this. And we'll be back later today. Goodbye. Bye-bye. Thank you for joining. And obviously we'll be playing Blades of Fire. Like we'll be doing some Blades of Fire. We'll be like at least playing like for the first few hours of it or something when that comes up. So yeah, goodbye.